Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey. Hey. He don't get no prettier than that. Hey guys, got my four corners pretty much in place. Did that the other day. And we also run this line all the way down, so we have a straight line there. We're gonna run that all the way around. That cooler there, that's my water pail. When I set the quick creek around the post. That used to be my little practice range right there with that deer. I used to stand back there and shoot all the way up here at it. I'm just gonna move it over right there in that little corner. Somewhere up in there on the outside, or maybe right here on the outside right there, just to have a backdrop. But anyway, just wanted to give you a little report on how it's going. Going good. Got out here this morning and got my lawnmower, went all the way around it, so that line could lay straight and we can paint these. This is where my gate's going to be, on this flat side here. I had to kind of think about that, but that's what we're going to do. Hey folks, got a little progress report. As you guys can see, we got it framed out pretty decent. Still got quite a ways to go. Got to do all the corner posts. Down there in the center by the truck, right in front of the truck, that's the gate area. Like I said, an 8-foot gate will go there. Got all my strings pulled. I'm going to put some T-posts in between these wood posts to kind of really stir it up. Being that it's away from the house, I want to make sure that it's coyote proof. And that's pretty much all we have to deal with around here, coyotes and dogs. So I'm gonna put a real heavy gauge wire around the bottom. And then eventually I'm gonna try to close the top end as well, so the birds can't get in there and get them. But that may be next year. All right, folks. Got a few more hours to work on it today. As you can see, I got these corner posts set on both corners. So I'll start running my braces on the gate area right there and these two corner posts. So I still got to put a post right there in between there and those corner posts. It's coming together. Hey folks, we're back at it today. Had a few hours, so I came and set the gate today. It's gotten a little hot for me though. We're gonna have to head in, but got that done. Thought I would get a corner or two done, but I didn't, so gonna leave it right here. Stay tuned. Hey folks, another day. Got these corners set today. I got two of them set at least. As you can see, it's pretty straight. Next time I set one, guys, I'll show you how I did it. My old man, when I was a little kid, had me doing fence work with him around this farm of ours, and he kind of taught me this way. We use one of those big 10, 15, well, 10-inch or 12-inch nails. Go all the way through that post and then connect into that post. This one has a head on it. On the ones that's coming out of this center post, they don't have a head. They have to cut them off with a chop saw. Measure up to, my inch is 45 inches. So I measure on this side 45 inches, drill a hole in, cut off the head of that nail and knock that nail in with the sharp end pointing out. Stick drilling a hole in this piece of wood so that that nail can go in it. Level it out right here with my level, and come on this side with a drill all the way through so this nail can connect. And I leave a little lip right there because I'm gonna put my high tension wire from here down to there on both sides, from there down to there, and that'll really brace that post right there. So as you guys can see, I'm coming along pretty good. Just taking my time. If I get 2 or 3 hours, I'll come out here and do a little bit. I only had enough time to do these 2 corners today, so that's a wrap. Got to set those corner posts and those corner posts, and I have some steel posts right there in the middle, if you can see them. They're gonna go in between. So I think I have 8, I think I counted 8 steel posts that will kind of brace this whole pen up a little bit. So it should be sturdy. Like I said, guys, it's away from the house, so I wanted to make it extra sturdy because a coyote would spend all night long trying to get to a rabbit in a pen. So I'm gonna have a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch wire. We'll put it on first for the snakes, and then I'm gonna come with a heavy gauge wire, probably a 1 inch by 1 inch, but a pretty heavy gauge. Won't be chicken wire, that's a little too light. I want this one to last for a long time. But until next time, over and out. Just got those last 5 posts in the ground. Had a few hours today. I did those about 3 days ago and braced them up, those 2 corners. Once I brace these up right here, I'll come in between these areas, in between the wooden posts, and put me some steel posts. I think I got about 8 that will go in. And after that, we'll be ready for some wire. And shortly after that, we'll be training some puppies. Until next time, over and out. I got 4 posts I'm doing. Okay, folks, we're here at the post. Let me put on my gloves. I'm gonna show you guys the first step in doing this. Try to do it pretty quick so you guys at home can get an idea how it's done. So right here, I'm gonna mark 45, 45, and right here, 45. Okay, so doesn't have to be anything exact, just a roundabout. Okay, so I'll lay that right there. Okay, these marks are where I'm gonna put these nails without the heads on them. So I'll drill a hole here and drill a hole here and show you how it's done. Okay, this bit is for these posts right here. When I will be putting the full nail in. So I try to get somewhat right there in the middle. Pull in, pull out a little bit. Pretty much got it to a science, y'all. That's not S. Okay, got that there. Okay. I'll put these in here. You remember I beveled that edge so it kind of fits snug. I can kind of hand do it for right now, but I gotta go get my hammer. Don't be shy when you're trying to. I may have to cut this video. I know I got a lot of in-between stuff in there, but right here. Okay. I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna have to do a little twisting on you. Oh, that's wrong one. Wrong one. Kind of hear it when it bottoms out. Okay. Now, what I do from here is I measure from here. I need a 61 inch. Okay, I think that's a perfect 5 foot right there. So let's see if I can get away with that one here. Okay. From here, I need 58 7/8 for this one. 58 7/8. So, I'll come here and see what I got. That's the factory edge. I always want to keep that one. You know, it's super straight. 58 7/8, y'all. Look at that. That one is ready. So, what I'll do here, I'll get my drill. Okay. 58 7/8. I'm gonna go right down here through the middle. Okay. Kind of get an idea. Same length as a drill bit. Like I said, I got it to a science. Once you do so many. Okay, you stick that in on that end. You have to feel it with your hand. There she is right there. Okay. Got to rotate it a little bit. She's snug. And that's it, folks. Now, the idea here is to get that bar level. That, not bar, but I'm gonna get my level. I know it's up here. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some cutting aways, y'all, so it won't be this long of a video like this part right here. Okay, we're back on it. Okay, and an idea. Let's see. So, okay, I got two options here, y'all. I can level that, or I can go with the contour of the ground. So if going downhill, I'm gonna go with the contour of the ground. This is what we're gonna do. Got two options. On flat, smooth ground, you wanna make it level. But if I go with the contour of the ground, and I'm gonna step away and look at it. You know, it's always two ways to skin a cat. My initial wire is 48 inches, y'all. So that's up there at 46 and a half is the height right there. Make sure you have a level spot that you're working from. So I got to fill in a little dirt over here. Pack it down, ground height. Everything will be ground height. And 48 inches. It will still be on that wire. But if I were to get it down and make it even, 46 and a half, that's 48 still. Going downhill. I like to get them snug so you can do this, because if it wasn't snug, I would have to have something there holding it. Come down a little bit more. That's about it, y'all. See what we got. 46. A little bit shy of a half. 46. A little bit more. All right. Stand off and we're gonna look at it. Do we want that? Because that wire is gonna run across. Or do we want level? Those are level, but I notice on that end down there, that is kind of down. I don't think I want. I don't think I want that. But we're gonna figure it out. I'll get back with you. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this process one more time. If you didn't get it the first time. So this one is the one I want. Directly in the middle. We'll line it up. You can look at it. You can feel it. Do whatever you need to do to get it in there. Okay. I think I might have missed. Okay, sometimes you have to need a little help. Okay. Like I'm off a little bit, y'all. I am off a tad bit. I'm not talking about only a tad bit too, so what I can do, hold that right there. Have to learn little tricks of the trade, guys, when you're working by yourself. I didn't do these posts by myself. Can't do that by yourself, but Gotta have somebody hold it while you level it, pack it in, and put the concrete after you pack it solid where it won't move. But do certain things by yourself. Make sure. That's it, guys, right there. Alrighty. All right. Now again, we're gonna approach this one a little bit different. Probably gonna change that one coming up the hill and this one coming up the hill. I'm good with the front ones all being level. But because of this ground, as you guys can see, it's a slope. We're gonna go with the same distance opposed to being straight across level. I have wire that's gonna be 48 inches high, so I want to be able to tack my wire on that post. If I just leveled it out, some of the posts will miss. The wire will kind of ride up on one end and low on the other end, so decided not to do that. We're just gonna go with same distance from this end right here from the ground, and the same distance from the ground up to this end. So that's how it's done, guys. And like I said, after I put some dirt in here and get a level surface to measure up to the same distance, I'll use that longer bit right there, come in the side, make this hole, and nail that nail through there. And don't nail it all the way. The next step is to put high tension wire from here to the bottom of that, and from this side to the bottom of that. I hope you guys got it. Okay guys, let me give you a little follow-up. I got these corners done today, and I decided to kind of change up in the middle of the road. Typically on flat ground, it's good if you level these stabilizing posts right here. But because my contour is downhill, I'm going to go with the contour of the land. So I'm fine with the front being level, all those stabilizer posts. But as you guys can see right here, this is what I wasn't pleased with when I stepped back and looked at it. I'm dealing with 48 inches on the height of my wire, and I want to be able to tack onto it on these corners. And as you guys can see, that corner is significantly low, but it's definitely level. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this out, take this pin out right here, and raise it up to the same height as that is on that end down there. So when my wire come across here, it will be level with this piece of wood, because it'll be 48 inches on this end and it'll be 48 inches on that end. And I say 48, I'm not sure 100% what this is. I know I put my nail in at 45 and give or take a few inches there. So whatever that height is, I'm gonna make that height the same as this height, and that'll keep my wire running straight this side and on the other side over there. But as you guys can see, it's been done there and it's been done there. So now we got to go with my steel post. I'm gonna split the difference between that post and that post, and we're gonna put a post likewise all the way around. I think I counted to be 8. But after that, we'll be running that first string of wire, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, I'm in snake territory down here, y'all. So we're gonna try to keep those big boys out. There'll be brush piles in here. And what this pen is actually is strictly a puppy pen. It's only to start my 3.5, 4-month-old puppies. I used to do that years ago, and kind of got away from it. I start really focusing in on the puppies and puppy training around a 7-month time frame. And by then they're strong enough to run with the bigger dogs or run with a good training dog, and just bigger and stronger, and their mind is more developed. But this pen is not for that purpose. This pen has a specific purpose, and this pen will be, the purpose of this pen will be to see which puppy has that drive, because it's going to be some piles in here, and I'm teaching them to find a rabbit. Hunt is bred in them, but you can also kind of encourage them to hunt. You know, you can encourage a dog to look places where he normally wouldn't. So if I were to go ahead and put piles in here and make this an environment where they have to find that rabbit, when I take them out of here and drop them outside of this pen on all this property, hunt won't be an issue. They will be so accustomed to looking for a rabbit and understanding that a rabbit lives in the thickest of stuff. So that's what this, is for. And guys, may not look big to some guys, but it's big enough to do that. And just calculating the cost, it's pretty expensive. These 10-foot posts cost $31 a piece, and you can see how many I got there. And by the time I get finished with it, it's gonna be $1,000 worth of wire, because I'm kind of double do this thing. I'm doing a 1/2 inch for the snakes, and then I'm gonna come around with another heavier gauge, so coyotes and predators can't get through it. So hanging there with us. I know it's been a long spiel this morning, but I wanted to kind of fill you guys in. Like I said, made that with the contour of the land opposed to being straight across. I think it's gonna support the wire a little bit better that way. Until next time, over and out. Hey folks, we are back at it. We are finally getting to a point where we can put some wire on. It has been long and drawn out, but we are here. The next thing I have to do, guys, is stabilize these corners in that gate with high tension wire. And I'm going to run a single strand of high tensile all the way around the bottom. And what that does, guys, it allows you to attach your wire to it on the bottom. And also, if a predator or something tries to dig, they have to dig under that piece of wire, opposed to just having a loose piece of something they can kind of go under easy. That tension wire will be pretty tight, and they have to kind of like dig straight down and go up under, which that's kind of hard for them to do. But I'm also going to run a hot wire approximately 4 inches from the bottom. So as far as anything trying to dig, they're going to hit that hot wire. So guys, we are getting closer. I'm going to break this up into 2 videos because it's a long process. So this will probably be the end of part 1. And we'll see you guys at the beginning of part 2. Until next time, over and out.